Glad to have you join us again. It's Business Breakfast on iBrand Television. And let's get talking now. It's the capital market segment of the program, and I know you like to know what's playing out at the NGS, as Ambrose Amodio will be bringing us up to speed with activities that are played out between Monday and Thursdays as we make projections for the week. Now, let's tell you that on Thursday, the Nigerian equity market staged a recovery, marking a 1.63% increase following 2 consecutive days of losses. This positive shift was driven by heightened investor interest in the stock of Tier 1 banks and Boa Cement. The Nigerian Exchange Limited All-Share Index and market capitalization rebounded to 102,800 basis points and 56.259 trillion naira respectively. Now, consequently, the year-to-date return rose to 37.48%. In terms of trading activity, Universal Insurance PLC dominated the volume chart with 113,076 million shares traded at 42.51 million naira. Closely followed by Transcorp with 91.02 million shares valued at 1.16 billion naira. Like I stated earlier, Ambrose Amodio, Chief Research Officer, Invest Data Consulting Limited, joins me now live in our studios in Lagos to do some analysis of all of these trading activities and bring us the facts behind the figures. Ambrose, good morning. It's a pleasure having you on the program.
Thanks for having me, blessed.
Tell us, what played out yesterday? We saw 2 days of losses, and now the market has rebounded again. What can you say about what's the fundamentals behind profits taking at the market this yesterday?
Remember, at the beginning of the week, I told you that we have to expect to see a missed
market
for
yes,
the week.
Yes.
And I'm not surprised seeing 2 days pullback and see market rebounding.
All right.
And this is part of market dynamics, I always say. And also, after market are rallying for straight 13 days, they expect to be what? A breakdown or a break, or let me not break down, but really it's slow down. Why? Because if you have made profit from good 13 days, about to cash that profit out. And also, before now, what we know that end of the month into dressing. But what came to the market that for the first month of the year, we saw that the pension fund and the fund managers are doing what we call a portfolio realignment.
All right.
They want to meet some ratio.
All right.
To just for that, they have to, before now, you have some percentage of your pension fund that should be in equity, and also that be in fixed income and other investment windows. Now, at the beginning of the year, because of adjustment that they need to also realign to meet what the requirement by the PENCOM, and that's why there was a little adjustment in their. That's why we saw some shading, so to move from one stock to make sure that it reduce for that. But now that we're already at the peak of earnings season, we saw market rebounding yesterday. Today, the market is already in green. But I also caution investors. Now, when they saw today's pullback, most of them were panicking. Some people sold just to hold their cash. But the market are rebounded. That means if you are in this market, you are not investing intelligently, you are going to be more thrown up and down by the market. Understand the market, know why you're in the market, so that when it's time for you to take profit, you know. It's not that you see when everybody wants to do that, that's why we are panicking. Because I tell people that if we're in a party and we're all dancing, immediately the door of the music, everybody wants to go, the door will be checked. That means if you are really a smart man, as others are dancing, you quickly don't leave the dancing floor for what? For a better place to sit down or to just. That is what I expect. No, it's not until everybody in the market is selling. That is where you should say you should have a time to know that your plan that this is time to exit market, this time to come back. Because for me, the pullback creates the opportunity for those that are income investors. Yeah. Because we have different motive for being in the market. The pullback already were in the peak of any season by second week of February. Start seeing we call them early filers. So using their audited result to announce dividend income. We saw Gregu announcing 8 naira dividend income for 2023. We see more, especially from companies like UCAP, Africa Prudential, Zenith Bank. These are the early filers. We expect that by second week of February. This also will change the face of the market. That pullback, next opportunity for you to buy in. For me, it's a part of market dynamics. It's not to panic, but already if you're in the market, have your plan and trade your plan. That your plan now contains your buy range, your stop loss, your profit target. Even though Mr. A is making 100% in profit, it doesn't concern you because you are trading your plan. You know the price you enter, the price you exit. Also work with your stop loss. Most people, because of emotion, they don't work with their stop loss. They want, market is going up. It's going up. It's going up. And when you are seeing market in green, it has not converted to what? To cash in your pocket. So until you sell, I made 100%. That 100% is out of the market. But before you are seeing 100%, now I can't drop to as low as 30%. You'll be wondering, I've seen 100% on Monday. Today, Thursday, I'm seeing 20%. It's because you failed to act on Monday when you saw 100%. That's why you must trade your plan at any market situation.
I'm surprised that the foreign exchange volatility we have been facing in the country is not really having any ripple effect on the capital market. How do you react to that?
Yeah, on the other hand, the more Naira is being kind of
Devalued?
no, let me say depreciation, not revalue already, it's depreciating.
Yeah.
The better for foreign investors or Nigerians abroad that can bring hard currency. Because if you're in Nigeria, you might not be a foreigner, you're in Nigeria, I'm working. Like yesterday, I was doing something that in one, is it New Zealand that 1 hour, work is now $14. Then for me, if you are in that kind of environment, 1 hour is $14, and you have to work for 5 hours a day. That'll be about 505,000 in a day. In 5 hours, let's say in 5 hours. Time that 5 hours in 21 days you want to work. That's about 2.something million. If you're anything abroad, hard currency, and you come to invest it here, it's better work for 6 months and save money, can bring good money and come to here and save. Before you know it, for me, these are what you're doing. It might not be really foreign investors. Right. Nigerians abroad that companies go to invest in Nigeria because the market is cheaper. Because only for Nigeria, only Airtel can send above $2 in terms of the exchange rate today. Because Airtel is around 3,000 something, and next is about 1,500. That means about it's only Airtel is above $2. That means most of the stock on the exchange are still cheap. Only that we want to see how earnings will continue, because if prices go to a level and there's no fundamental to support it, that is where it becomes a problem. But they're not done on the government. I would say it anywhere that since the government came on board, capital markets have been a place for them to appreciate them, because their policies have impacted the market. After that, turned many Nigerians to millionaires within from May to date, who have made money. And if they fail to bring policy that will support the economy to drive that growth, because capital market or stock market is a leading indicator, telling you what to happen. If at the end of the day, what market is leading to, the economy is not able to back it, it will not be disappointing. I'm sorry, you need policies that will drive the economy to put that it will come in the same direction with the market. That's what they have to work on it. It's very, very serious. And when I mean it, because once the market start coming down, people start losing money. I will tell you, don't know what happened.
All right, then. Now let's talk about transport. What's really playing out to transport? We're seeing transport on the beginner side. I'm also seeing Universal Insurance PLC also dominating volume of charts at the trading session yesterday at the market. What would you have to say concerning this?
For me, transport has a lot of potential, especially since they're having their energy or power in that group. Don't forget that in Nigeria today, transport alone contributes about 58 to 60% of energy generated in Nigeria. I mean, if transport say today they want to close shop, government has to beg them, because the power we're using today across Nigeria, they generate about 50 to 60% of the power generated. And also they see potential that light is what you pay as you use. That is utility. The investors see that the stock of transport is undervalued because of the nature, and also there's what we call a complete business cycle. They are not generating, they are not distributing. That's the that they have a complete business that, for me, there's a lot of value in the stock. I think that's why people are keen to it, because if you look at only stock that is listed on utility sector, which is Geregu listed at 100 Naira. As I speak now, it's above 500 Naira in less than 2 years. That means there's a lot of, that means people that invested in Geregu 100 Naira, now in less than 2 years have made more than how many percent? For me, people are seeing that there's potential in this company, and also that's why people are keen to see where they are going. Are they coming with another listing? Are they coming with another reconstruction? People are looking at where is transport going. We see a lot of projects. Also, if you look at the result that came day before yesterday on the account, that's a fantastic number. But you can see that people are looking at, they are doing well. They have potential in the industry. We can start keying this direction. For me, that is what is happening in the company.
All right, great one. Now, talking about Geregu, the chairman of Geregu, Femi Otedela, has now emerged as the chairman of First Bank Holdings. Do you see that playing out anyway to First Bank stocks at the market?
Yes, it's as a way of influencing the performance of the stock, because I tell you, who are behind companies or behind it matters a lot. Well, we have seen that, for me, I told my followers or those that are in my group that be where the billionaires are. But when you are where the billionaires, you have to play smart. These billionaires, they can dump on you. Also, they can even change your investment strategy. For example, now when $3 came to Dangote Cement, the price moved from 330 to almost 700. And if you look at performance of Dangote Cement, they are still in the range of pay dividends of 20 Naira. Then if I'm going to buy a stock for 700 Naira, and I give me 20 Naira dividend, it doesn't make sense to me as an income investor. But for these billionaires, they are not there for the dividend per se. It's for their own rating. They are there. And why is that? It's not only in Nigeria. Go to US, you can see that there are some. I have a guy that I started with in the US. You only invest where there's the billionaires. That was those NMOs, where that's where he put money, where Bill Gates is, where that's where people are. He knows why, because those guys, they want their rating to be sustained. They want to live that lifestyle. They want even the dividend. They want to pay dividend that will sustain in that lifestyle they are. For that, as an investor, as you are playing your small stocks to make money, where the billionaires are, because those guys, one, they will rate them. And if you want to rate them, if at the beginning of the year the stock selling for 2 naira, he want that stock to go to 6 naira so that they will rate him better for that year. That is part of it. That's why if you are following them, you have to also understand the game and also fine. For today coming to First Bank, for me, it's not a bad one. Today, if you look at First Bank volume, about 336 million traded this morning in Transcorp. Tell you something, and it was just 2 days ago they announced it.
Exactly.
And also there will be power also in that company who has more share, who has no share, who has higher match to become chairman. Nobody knows.
It has honestly something wanted, Ambrose. We've had that conversation over here and also on Analyst Standard. Otedola has always wanted to be on the table of First Bank, and finally it has eventually happened.
That's why when you have a dream,
you do everything to make sure that you get to that dream. That's inspiration you're bringing to the program. I like that. But I need to let you go now. I know you have a lot to attend to. It's Friday, the last trading day of the week. What's your projections and what we should be expecting at the NGS?
The market should close in green. I tell you that this morning was saw a rebound in the first year banks, and that momentum is still there because the news of CBN suspended they should go. I tell you, these news has been in the market before now. They know that they're going to pay from their FS gain. If CBN is coming on that way, but I feel like it don't have much to affect our banks' performance because before now our banks are not using the FS gain to to post numbers. We know before during Mefele, during the past Sanusi, all of them, the banks are still posting positive numbers. It's not FS 10, but it was a plus for them. I mean, the banks know that we need to go do more business. That's why most of the banks are going to hold code for a purpose, not just because of they know why they want to do other business to boost their profits. At the end of the day, that's why they're going. I tell you that when people were shaking, I say don't shake, but they saw it that yesterday the market rebounded. Today that they extended that rebound. For me, no problem in the market. All right, I said the market to close in green today.
All right, we'll leave it at that. I love your optimism anytime, any day. Thank you so much for your insight and your analysis with us always on the show. Ambrose Omodio, Chief Research Officer, Invest Data Consulting Limited. Thank you as always for your time. Have for yourself a wonderful weekend.
Thanks for having me.
All right, folks, let's shift focus now to our first conversation segment of the program. We'll be looking at the latest projection by the International Monetary Fund. The IMF has downgraded Nigerian economic forecast for the year 2024 to 3.0% from the 3.1% that was made in October last year. We'll be looking at all of this and what are the fundamentals that has led to this downgrade, and what should the government be doing to ensure that the country's gross domestic product, as the GDP, is at par with its projections that was made by this administration when they came into office. And finally, oil prices rose in early trades today following a decision by OPEC Plus to keep its oil output policy unchanged, though benchmarks were added for weekly losses amid unsubstantial reports of a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas. Let's get talking after this time out. To stay with us, it's the Business Breakfast on iBrand Television.